What's up, everyone? This is John B, aka Smooth Chocolate here. Happy Saturday morning. I'm going to do the Goosebump review for you for Slappy World number 12, My Friend Slappy. Now, the protagonist this time around, his name is Barton Suggs, even though he has two bullies which call him Slugs. That's their nickname for him. And they go out of their way to treat him like garbage in every attempt that they get. It gets really crazy when I mention more about them in a little bit. He also has a best friend named Lizzie Hellman that stands by him every time that they try to do something against him. And he has a father that owns a tabby factory that wants him to sell to the bullies too, but Barton doesn't think that's a good idea because of what the two bullies could possibly do to him. But now about the two bullies, however. Their names are Travis and Kelly. And they go out of their way pretty much to do what they can to hurt the poor kid. Like, for example, one day Barton goes on a school trip with the class and they go to his tabby factory. And even though the boys want to pretend like they didn't do it, they actually push Barton off a catwalk and right into a vat of chocolate. And the worst thing about it is that he's allergic to chocolate. How sucky is that? And then one day he gets Slappy from his father because he thinks that it's going to boost his confidence up when it comes to how to deal with kids and everything else. I don't know why he can't find another way to do that, but I digress. Oh, by the way, he also has a marionette collection in his closet. Barton does, anyway. And that's his, favorite pastime to take care of all his problems and stuff that he has. And then one day, Travis and Kelly come over to his house to try to, be nice to him about the incident. And they say to him that they'll be nice to him if he does something nice for them. Like, for example, there's a concert going on called the Crocodile Tears concert, which the two kids promise that they'll take him to if he writes their final book reports for them. And at first he says no because, Ching's the wrong thing to do. But he feels like if to get their respect, he might figure about doing so. And this really comes up more when he gets attacked by his neighbor's dog, Kraken, which is like named after a huge squid monster, because the two boys actually release him from his chain and he just sends the dog after the poor kid. So he writes the reports for the two punks, and as it was to be expected, instead of just being nice to him like they promised, they still call him, out of his name. Instead of Slugs, they call him Slugs instead. And this gets him irritated to a point where he actually starts to fight the two boys. I'm thinking to myself, why don't you tell the parents? Why don't you tell the principal or teacher about this thing with the two punks to get them out of your life? But he doesn't do so. So at some point, I kind of feel sorry for him when it comes to that, because he should have found a better way to deal with them. But anyway, he acquires Slappy from his father, like I mentioned earlier, and Slappy doesn't really become active until about chapter 18 of the storybook, and then he starts to think about trying to use Slappy and his revenge against the two punks, and he has a hard time trying to convince Slappy to be his friend until he, proves that he is scared by his magic and stuff, and actually at one point, proves his power by trying to freeze Barton up and make it where he can't move and bring all of his puppets to life and start attacking him and stuff. And then it doesn't really kick in until he says to Slappy that he's evil just like he is, in an effort to get back at the two punks that made his life a living hell. And by the way, because of the fight between him and the two punks, he got suspended for a week. That kind of sucks too, but like I said, find a better way to deal with your problems, kid. So this is pretty much, rinse and repeat for me when it comes to the Slappy world. With Slappy anyway. So he gets revenge on the two punks with Slappy by sending Travis into a tree high in the air and having his Kelly actually destroy his mom's favorite china and stuff in her house, which has a book club meeting that one day. And there's a big climax with him and Lizzie against Slappy at Lizzie's house. And of course, Slappy goes to sleep back with the famous magic words. It's crazy. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but I will say too that when you read the book yourself or hear the book, the audio book yourself, you're going to want more from the end than you actually get. I'm just sorry about that. Alright guys, but overall, the story was pretty solid. I like the book itself too. I got the audio book as well, but give it a chance when you look into it. And so the review is, I give it a B+. Alright guys, see you next time. Bye-bye.